So today I would like to speak about copper, and I brought several objects here I would like to show. One thing is a copper bracelet I made once in a workshop with Michael DeLeo. The other thing is a copper ball made of 2 hemispheres. It weighs 7 ounces, and we can do certain movements with it, which I would like to show very soon. Next object is a small copper ball. It's of solid copper dust compressed together. It weighs 1¼ pounds. It's very nice to feel that a round shape in combination with the weight in your hand. And the next object is a copper ore from the Upper Peninsula in Michigan. On one side it looks like this. If one rubs it and polishes it a little bit, it shows a different side. And then it got a thin layer of a varnish to keep this shiny color of the copper. It weighs the same amount, 1¼ pounds, and one can even do those motions with this native copper in the hand. And now finally, this object you know all very well. It always lies in the Eurythmy room, a copper rod. I will come back to it. First, I'd like to do some movements here with one of these rounded objects, because it's so comfortable to hold them, to pass it in your hands. And out of a rotating motion, you can come very easily into a lemnis gait movement. And through the weight, you feel inclined to enlarge the movement and then make it smaller again and like disappear into nothing or into this simple rotating. And then you might guide this object with 2 hands. Again in a lemnis gait, but this time down and up, and enlarge it to the full extent of your arms and shoulders. You could also take it into stretching and bending, and then again come back to very small movements. These are all the flowing movements. You can also have it come in a circle around you, or move a lemnis gait around your legs, starting from smaller to bigger, simply practicing flexibility and flow. Flow in the movement, progression in the movement, and with the arms. The next movements are with the copper rod I'd like to show, which are indeed like playing. And that's my approach for today, that we can do certain things in handling copper, playing with it. You can take this pipe and just try to place it onto your head and balance it in standing. Keep balancing it as you start walking. Of course, soon you will be reminded, that's how the kings and queens should be moving. So you make yourself to become a king or a queen. And then you can start just rolling it in your hands. Feel this little tickle. Extend this rolling into the lower arm, into the upper arm, as you like it, because it tickles a little bit and is just very, very stimulating. You can turn your arms to have this touch almost everywhere, again, for play and flexibility. Then you could try over your bed, the best, to have the rod run over your fingertips, to really have the copper touch you everywhere. And now it comes, why do we do that? To increase our touch with an object, and here indeed on purpose with the metal with the element of copper, to increase our dexterity and our sensitivity for that. Then we can make that more rhythmical or more in the beat, and always feel a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And do the same beat with your feet, simply for coordination. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the feet going. And you're well on the way of remembering music studies, doing this with the value of a full note, of half notes, of quarter notes, of eight notes. Then one can do some more tossing, also based still on a 4 count, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or simply higher up. Also, with the toss and turn over the front into the same hand or into the other hand, and again coordinate that with the feet in walking. And with all these exercises, simply for this precision and simultaneity, or what, between the hands and the feet, that we do something at the same time and with a certain precision and skill. So my idea was to do this now at this time as we go out more after a lockdown, and to hopefully find the right skills of doing something in the outer world without breaking it, without running and bumping into objects, but have the right skill. Also on the social level, how are we going to meet people after a long separation? Will we find the right words? Will we find the right gesture? And it is through some suggestions by Steiner and then some research by people I will mention soon, to find that these fine properties of the copper work deeply into us, even into the social and mental skills, not only into the physical skills. Very physical is also the application to, in the winter, wear copper soles or a copper bracelet or a copper ring or so. It's all on that same level. So there are people, and one is a German pharmacist from the company Brigida, who researched into all these properties of copper, and also a Dutch doctor, an anthroposophical doctor, and he elaborates very much what relationship there plays between copper and iron found in the serum, in the blood serum of a pregnant woman, and in the blood serum of a fetus growing in that woman. And so you can read up about that in the PDF file, which is also published here in the 7 days schedule. So my hope was to show you just some playful activities with copper, as you can buy it either in the mineral shop, like this, or in the supply shop of Lowe's and Home Depot. And that's what I did yesterday. I bought a 10-foot copper pipe, copper tube, and then we cut it with a tube cutter into the right length, what we wanted to have. And that was very, very affordable. The 10-foot copper pipe costs $13.50 plus tax, and then you can do with it what you like. I hope that you can pick up some of these activities. Thank you.